You know, I was watching a couple of scrappers that I watch a lot. Well, actually, I was watching several, but I watch them pick up computers, and then I watch them just throw the whole computer into shred. And these things, yeah, I see it's easy. There it comes. These things, at the very least, that you should do before you throw that thing into shred, and granted, it is not much. Somebody's been into this. That's the hard drive. I micro scrap these. These got some high dollar. They're all a little different, but I mean, it's like it's a no-brainer. All right, there's a board there. There's gold fingers on that, gold pieces in there. And I'm just saying, at the very daggone least that you should do before you throw them things in the shred pile is go in there and pull the RAM. Look at that. See the gold on that? These RAM sticks sell to board sorts for $15 to $16 a pound. I probably got 10 pounds right now, just pulling them out of computers I get here and there. But you see how easy that come out? And then here's another cart. Having trouble getting that one out. It should pull right out of there. There it comes. And see that? Same thing here. And notice how easy that come out of there. Now, something else on here. All right, that's a high, that's a high dollar chip there. You sell them by, you see that little gold finger? That's good. But I'll have to turn this around now. Wait a minute, I gotta. Now these are low grade copper bearing wires. Sometimes they have gold tip things on the end. But I'm just saying, this it's so dang easy to pull this wire and stuff out of here, and then you got shred. But to chunk that whole thing, I don't know why people's afraid of these things. It just kills me to see a whole computer go into the shred pile. And Board Sort will buy these boards now dadgummit, I'm looking for flathead screwdriver and they're all but if you can see that's the gold face there. So that's a high grade board, really. The CPU's under here. I'm gonna have to dig that out. Seems like all these things are always different. Alright, that's the heat sink, that's aluminum, that's got a fan on it. Alright, that's the CPU right there. And it's probably, crap. Who is it? Tallahassee, Florida. I ain't answering it. Shut up. Okay. That pulls out and up. And that's I'm not sure what that is. It's a Pentium, so that's kind of old, but that goes in my CPU box. Yeah, you get so much a pound for these things. Some of them are high dollar. I'm not sure about this, the green fiber, I'm not sure, but it's an Intel, and I can't tell what year that thing come out. But what I'm telling you folks, at the very least, take these components out at the very least before you go and scrap the whole thing as shred. I mean, my goodness, it's not, these things don't bite. But I see a lot of people, now granted, I used to push doing TVs. Well, I know where there's 5 or 6 TVs sitting right now, old school. But I'm not physically able to load them. Well, as far as that goes, I'm not physically able to pick them up. What's holding that in? Alright, that's the low-grade copper bearing motor. And I am not trying to sell any motors anymore right now. When the price goes up, I'll try to sell some. But till the price goes back up, there is no way. I wonder what that is. That should pull right on. But I'll just say at the very least, take this stuff. Well, anyway, you get the gist of it. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to pull this power supply out. I'm going to pull the motherboard, and that'll go in my motherboard pile. You do need to pop the batteries on these things. Nobody wants boards with the battery still in it. And that's a given. But you can see there's a healthy amount of wire in here. And that looks like a floppy drive. It's what that looks like. That looks like a floppy drive. Or is that another hard drive? That may be another hard drive. No, that's a floppy drive. And that. Anyhow, the main thing is the motherboard, and I haven't decided whether I'm going to try to set. Trouble with shipping them motherboards, the board sort, most people I know that ship boards to board sort, they put in enough RAM to pay for the postage. That's the only thing I don't like about shipping the board sort. They'll buy them and they pay you good money for them, but the fact is, it costs postage to ship that stuff, and but at this point, this board is coming out now. I think there's gold connections in these. I'm pretty sure there's gold in that. But anyhow, what are you afraid of, guys? Why throw that whole thing? And I mean, it don't take long to weigh a pound on them CPUs or weigh a pound on that RAM. And just about every time you find a computer thrown out, it's got the RAM in it and the CPU in it. And then the hard drive, let's see if I can tell what size this thing is. This is a Mac store, and it, what's the date? I can tell it's pretty much old school because of the weight of it. This is a heavy aluminum frame on it. Usually there's a date somewhere when this thing was built. Jumper, slave. I know that can't be. Oh, there it is. Manufacturer $726.99. So this, gosh, this thing's 20 years old. It's 20 years old, so it's got some goodies in there. I like getting these old ones. But anyway, folks, this is the gist of this thing. I don't know why people are afraid of these things. No, sir, I don't know why. If I knew more about electronics and what these different things was called and how to, I know how to propagate, I know how to take stuff off the board. Simple. That's really simple. But I don't know what each thing is and how to look stuff up on board sort, because I've got a mountain of chips, you know, IC chips and motherboards. And I'm going to start getting more computers because I'm going to start advertising that I'll take them and destroy the hard drives. Because that's a lot of things people are afraid of is the hard drives having their information on it. But at any rate, that's it. I see a couple of oscillators on that. Them crystal oscillators. Well, I got to go. I found a pile of stuff this morning, but I had to leave it. I may go back over there in the morning with some tools and open them TVs up right there on the spot and get the goodies out of it and then close them back up. I won't make a mess. But there's 5 TVs, actually there's 6 TVs over there. There's an old school wooden console model TV, which is gonna have the best goodies in it. There's 1, 2, 3, there's 4 regular cabinet model old school TVs. And then there's 1 old school flat screen TV, and that's going to have a lot of goodies in that. And I may go back over there and if they're there and open them things up, Johnny, on the spot. If I feel okay, I have to be sure and have my well, I'm having a senior moment. I'll forget the name of it. Right there. You know what that is. It's my daggone walker. That's what it is. It's my walker, but it's got a seat. It's a nice walker. I can lock the brakes, you know, like that, and it's locked. Then pull them up. And it's unlocked, or I can be walking along and do that, and it locks it. But as long as I got somewhere, a way to sit. But you know what? I have got a pile of stuff that I need. I tell you what, boy, I wished I had 20 years back. Golly, Ned. I just don't have no stamina. Baby, what you doing, baby? Hey, baby girls, what you doing? What you doing? It's about time for y'all to have a bath. Especially that little grungy white one down there. Well, they're both white. They're my babies. Oh, man. Anyway, I got to go put this video up. I'm trying to do at least 1 video a day, which is extremely difficult. But I really got to clean up. I've been telling my daughter I'm gonna do it. Plus, I got to get over to. I was over at the VA today, but they couldn't see me today. What you doing, Diamond? Diamond, hey baby, come here. You all beat up. He gets in a lot of fights. He gets in a lot of fights, don't you, buddy? Yeah, it's a good boy. Yes, it is a good boy. I ain't talking to you, Blue. I'm talking to Diamond. Diamond's not been a happy camper since we had his jewels cut off. We thought that would slow him down about the fighting, but it don't seem to. I keep hearing him going at it with somebody. I think it's that Siamese down the road, down the street there. It's my boy. It's my boy. Yes, and we do love our animals. Yes, we do.